Poppin'. Boosie Bash, August 28th, 4 times. It's my first time coming to the Boosie Bash. I don't know what the boo, he ain't put me on the last couple ones, but I'll be there on August 28th. August 28th.
Yo, what's up? It's Quayla Ray, and I will be performing live August 28th at the Boosie Bash, Southern University Stadium. Be there, get your tickets, because we will be going crazy. Sheesh!
Congratulations to Boosie for his Spottam Bash and all the big names he keep bringing out. He got Quayla Ray, Lil Baby, Da Baby, multiple serious artists, and superstars within the game. Really coming out, stepping up, and showing out for him in his hometown. This is probably one of the biggest things, to ever come to BR. That just shows you the testament of Boosie's power and favor within the industry. But let's go ahead and talk about it. With that being said, kick that intro for me one time. Believe that. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like this channel art, if y'all need channel art, cover art, and just any art in general, as y'all can see, man, these some really good photos right here, some really good artwork. He did his thing, man, when it comes to the design and everything like that. I'm definitely going to check my boy out, and show him some love and support, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if y'all need this type of stuff, definitely go check out my boy Mad Art Caraballo. Hit him up on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? You can see his name right there. Go tap in with him, you know what I'm saying? Mad Artist Caraballo. He gonna do whatever you need. Single, album artwork, channel artwork, flyers, logos, mixtapes, motion covers, as you guys can see. Whatever you need, whatever type of art you need, y'all see his work right here. He's definitely dope with it. So definitely go check out my boy and shout out to him for tapping in with me on Instagram. Welcome to the family, 100. Also, I would like to give a shout out to my boy Banks. His name on Instagram. Y'all go tap in with him. It's RIP Loaded 2021. Shout out to my boy TBG Bank. Real talk for tapping in and joining that Instagram family. 100. And then I want to give another shout out to my boy Black Smoke 311. Like I told y'all go tap in with my boy's music. His name Michael Robinson on Instagram. Tap in with him on there. You know what I'm saying? And show that boy some love. You know what I'm saying? He already doing better than I am on Instagram. But you know what? You can never have too many followers. That's how you get your chips, get your ends, and get your whole career popping. So y'all definitely go help my boy out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can tap in with him on Instagram. And like I told y'all, man, he's the dude that got a feature from Lit Yoshi and Boosie. So he going in. Real talk. Also, shout out to my boy Zachary Zimmerman for tapping in with the Instagram family as well. And joining in the whole all around. You feel me? Y'all be a part of the family too and go tap in on IG. But that Zimmerman is no relation to the Weirdo, so yeah, don't think that at all. But yeah, y'all go tap in with his music, and his people's Young Wooda. You know what I'm saying? Show that boy some love, get his views up. Let him know how you feel about his music. Give him real critique. All of these artists, give them real critique and let them know, your real thoughts on their music, and what you feel like could be better. But yeah, definitely tap in with them. Also, I want to give a shout out to Treasy. You know what I'm saying, for tapping in with the IG family. And also, go show his music some love as well. Do the same thing, man. Let them know how you feel about their music. Show them some love, support. He got a few more views and, just help him keep on running it up. You know what I'm saying? Help him get up there. At the end of the day, we all family. We want to help each other, do what it is we need to do. So, definitely go tap in with my boys. You feel me? Last but not least, we got our queen. You know what I'm saying? One of the queens of the channels, Mrs. Payday. A real true queen, up and coming queen, trying to get it going on a YouTube tip. And she definitely gonna be a regular part of the channel just because, we're gonna help her rise and get where she need to be going, because she deserves it. And go tap in with her on Instagram for right now until the YouTube is up. You know, she's the CEO of That Rack Radio. That will be her YouTube, is That Rack Radio. And as you guys can see, Boulevard Bubba is already hip to her. He already tapped in with her and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely go check her out. You know, her channel gonna be dope. She already got some dope interviews. I ain't gonna spoil the beans for y'all or anything like that, but I'm gonna tell y'all gonna be shocked at what type of interviews she actually got and who she's sitting down with. So y'all definitely go tap in with her and whatnot. And also shout out to you, Miss Payday, for tapping in with the Instagram family as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the video. And the first topic I want to talk about is Boosie. Mr. Boosie, you know, the boss man. And as we all know, on August 28th, or for y'all who don't know, he will have, you know, his annual event that was canceled last year, but he will be starting back up this year, Boosie Bash. And as we all heard, we all see clips of it, you know, and some of us had the pleasure of going to it. You know, we all know that that's a live event. It's definitely a live event, and it gives you a true culture shock of what goes on within the state of Louisiana, and Baton Rouge to be specific. You know, it's just a whole event that's centered around, you know, hip hop and, you know, black culture, and just showing love, you know, to the people in Baton Rouge. You know, this is an amazing event that Boosie puts on each and every year, and I definitely commend him for that, because that's 100, that's solid. You know, you're giving your people who wouldn't normally have, you know, an opportunity to go and see these artists, the opportunity to see them up and close, you know, for free. You showing real love, man. You doing real 100 things, you know, as far as that tip. And there's one more thing that I want to say, man, because I want to give Boosie his roses while he's still here and while he's still alive, you know, or while he's still free, you know, and just say we appreciate, you know, what you're doing for your community. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes, is just one person with an opportunity to come back and try to give back to the community, and it could change everything, you know. So each and every one of us need to take notes as far as what this man is doing to help change our own personal communities, you know, to help us grow into a positive note. When kids got some things they can go do, you know, then they tend to not be caught up in street situations. So definitely commend this man for what he has done as far as that, man. Definitely commend him for that. Shout out to you, Boosie. Let's move on to the next, though. And next up, we got that boy Spotemgotem's homeboy, and he passed away yesterday. You know, his life was taken by the police, and they came out and released a report and basically said that he took his own life, you know, during a shootout back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it kind of sounds a little fishy, but hey, whatever. You know, he was an up-and-coming, inspiring rapper, you know, in the state of Florida, and ultimately lost his life yesterday. So this is a sad situation. But honestly, you know, he shot at the police, so that wasn't the smartest thing to do, you know. But we definitely want to say rest in heaven to you, young brother. We never want to see that, you know. We never can stand to see that. But some of these things need to be used as example, and all you got young kids got to keep your cap on and stop running out here recklessly, man. But let's go ahead and move on. Believe that.
That water, man. Oh, it's just you.
As y'all can see, that's that boy Dussa and the rest of his boys. They out enjoying life, you know, living their best life, having a good life. And you know, this was kind of a response to everybody who was saying they was gonna shut down, in my opinion. And as you can see, you know, that was his response to Fredo Bang being locked away. But right here, we got that boy Seven Hardaway. Seven Hardaway, you know, just sharing his thoughts and opinions, saying free the members, you know, free all the guys, you know, from his group and his gang that have been locked away, including that boy Bands Ty. And Bands Ty was, you know, he was putting up that middle finger. I couldn't show it, so I had to go ahead and cover it up with the face, the wide face. But yeah, you can see, say free him. And then also, you know, that boy Baby Nickel, as he call him, which is Lit Yoshi or Yo-Yo, whatever you want to call him, you know what I'm saying? Free that man, free him, Fredo Bang, Bands Ty, you know, Boulevard Sleepy, all of them, you know what I'm saying? Spin a Mitch, my boy. Then he also goes on basically to speak about how you never let any woman, any dude, anybody trick him off, just to paraphrase, which is 100. That's exactly what we want to hear. And then also, you know, you got that boy Bang Biz One Theezy, and he says, when y'all laugh at somebody going to jail, you know, those is rat tendencies, basically, you know what I mean? So he let it be known he ain't feeling all y'all clowning and joking about Fredo and Lil Yoshi and the rest of his partners going to jail. You know, he feels like, you know, y'all ratting, y'all talking to them folks, you know what I'm saying? And you already know exactly who he was speaking to with this one. And then also, you know, Dirk comes out and basically states that, you know, you got to watch your back, man. You got to watch your back out here. You can't worry about the fans and what they like. You can't trick yourself off for them, because one moment they love you, then the next moment, you know, they don't care nothing about you. And that's basically what he was saying in that statement that he made right there. And then also, you know, we got Lil Ivy Jr. sharing his new song with Fredo, and then also sharing, you know, the fact that he hit 200K on YouTube finally, what should have been happened. And then you got that boy Hardbody CMO saying love over loyalty, and also sharing his love and respect for Fredo Bang, saying he'll be home soon in his video. Then you got Tech, which is one of the main parts of the video, saying free Fredo Bang, free the homie ASAP. And if I apologize if I'm breezing through this so quickly. You know, we got so much to talk about, and this video just would be crazy long. So I'm not trying to make it crazy long, but I'm trying to get all the info out there to y'all. But anyway, what do y'all think about this right here from Tech? And this just commends and goes back and just tells exactly what I was saying to y'all was the truth about him and Fredo Bang not having any personal beef. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any beef with each other. There's love there, you know what I'm saying? It's just a mutual respect. It's just an iron from afar and appreciation for what each other is doing. Now, as supporters and fans, we need to get together and make a movement to get these dudes on a track together, because it's gonna take all of us really, you know, pressing them like, hey man, come on, we need y'all to collab to make this happen. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And the next one is Trapland Pat and Be Easy, and it looked like they might have them something cooking up and brewing. You know what I'm saying? Trapland Pat says they be hanging out. I'll be on it, you know, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing no games. He truly focused. And also next up, we got that boy Cleezy5. And Cleezy5 just shares his post that says how they didn't want to see TBG at Rolling Loud. And then Osama comes and seconds that notion. As to Cleezy5 shares a post that Boulevard Bubba made about the Rolling Loud situation, and just speaking about how they hating. And just speaking on Rolling Loud, man, like I said, Boulevard Bubba shares a post. It says, Fredo, basically they hating on you, but you was most definitely felt at Rolling Loud. And yeah, man, they just kept it going. They kept the energy, kept the synergy for Fredo Bang, and let it be known that even though he's not here, you know, we still coming. This ain't, y'all can't stop this. Just because y'all tried, y'all made all y'all major attempts to stop us from getting here, he gonna be here in spirit. You know, he might not be able to be here physically, but his spirit will be felt here. And that's definitely something to respect, and that's definitely something his homeboys should get, you know, some respect for, like NoCap. But Lil Yoshi was on, I believe this was a video call. I seen it on the Bang Biz promo page, and I think this is the first time we seeing Lil Yoshi in months. Next up, we got to talk about that boy OMB Peasy. And yeah, we gonna touch on my boy real quick.
Yeah, hold on.
Everything BB.
Look, Ken, earring.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Hold on. Real, yeah, man, we just cleaned it. You know what I'm saying? Little rather down. 2713 hits in heavy. We got the 10 chain, little on BPs.
Peasy shared a post about Honeycomb Brazy and just straight up said free Brazy. And I definitely respect how these Alabama boys is bonded together, you know, the top and most elite. You know, they bonded together and not creating any type of friction within a city as far as, you know, them two and them being the biggest artists, you know, coming out of Alabama as of right now. So I definitely respect that. That's 100. Then we got to speak on Baby Joe. Baby Joe made a post basically saying, you know, he can't wait to get back in the studio so he can drop his song for his little bro that passed away. It's called Missing Pig First. Then he shares a picture and captions it, Cap Home Home. You know what I'm saying? And also shares this picture, the only thing good is my dog came home. Then tags Young OG 1600. And it said, y'all live it up. You know, which caught me off surprise at first because, you You know, I thought it was young OG, the one they was speaking about coming home. But then when you look at the picture, you see NoCap standing right next to young OG. So that's the thing, man. I definitely feel as though NoCap is home, you know, even though he was covering up his face. So NoCap definitely made it home, and he probably don't want it to be let out to the media that much as of yet. So yeah, y'all be looking out for NoCap to be dropping pretty soon, and that just strengthens, you know, YB's camp, the whole NBA brand as a whole. You know what I'm saying? They definitely gonna get a lot stronger with NoCap being out. You know, he's a very talented artist. So it's definitely time for TBG to go ahead and kick it into gear as well. But let's see what's gonna happen. Let's move on to the next. Believe that. Okay, so I got some very important information that I got from a very credible source about the truth as far as the Fredo Bang and G Money situation. Well, the NBA Youngboy and G Money situation to top it off. But you know, just a little bit more information that had Fredo Bang involved and a cousin of G Money, you know, that really flips the story as to how G Money passed away. So this story is definitely gonna shake a lot of things that you heard up, and also fit together a lot of pieces that was undefined, you know, like how Fredo got out and, you know, paid rent up and moved to Miami, and how, you know, G and them had all this money, you know, and just all the crazy things that didn't really fit together, you know, some of the stuff that Fat Chapo was saying and a lot of other members were saying. But that's gonna be in a whole nother video. But for just here, I wanted to inform y'all that was on the way and that's coming. It's in the works right now, you know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely tap into that one. And also, you know, just make sure y'all go dive in and tap in with me on Instagram. Please, please, please. You know what I'm saying? Do your boy that favor. And then I also wanted to touch on, you know, YB for a slight second and his post that was made, you know, where it says that YB was willing to do anything to get out of jail. And as you guys can see from this report, it says that NBA Youngboy was willing to go to great extremes to get out of jail. Yesterday, July 20th, his lawyer told judges that he'd be released in the custody of a licensed private security individual for 24-hour monitoring. All the rest of that stuff is cool. You know, okay, yeah, you'll submit to whatever they asked you to do to get your freedom back. But the beginning opening statement, that had to been something that came from him saying that he would go to great extremes to get out of jail. Like, I don't like that, especially with everything being thrown around. Now, I ain't saying that he doing something, but that's just not right for me to come out in the news. But let's go ahead and move on to the last topic. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was the NBA draft. The NBA draft is a event for up and coming college or 1 year removed high school students who get the opportunity to make it to achieve their dreams every single year. And all the top prospects, you know, come out, go to the combine, do their thing, and wait for their name to climb up draft boards and ultimately on the night become drafted. The same thing will occur this year. And regardless of what place you have these prospects in, this draft is considered to be very top heavy. But honestly, in my opinion, this draft could be one of the most deep drafts we've seen since the very coveted 2003 draft. And this draft is also, you know, very deep with very tall wings who are very athletic. Now, OKC has a very good collection of young players who could take the team into the future. But we're going to talk about this team because this is my team and I really want to touch on what they do in 5 days in the NBA draft. Now, you got to understand that this team is a very lengthy, long, athletic team with a leading superstar that can shoot very well, probably better than any young player in the league. So what you need to pair along with this team is a good scorer. Now, OKC has the number 6 pick and could potentially move up to, you know, trade up to get the number 1 pick. Now, the consensus amongst the NBA is that Cade Cunningham out of OSU is going to be the number 1 pick, a 6'8" point guard with very good three-point shooting ability, very good ball handling skills, very good IQ on the court and passing ability. He's a 6'8" point guard, which is usually a no-brainer. But honestly, there's another guy, you know, that is in this draft that I feel like is a better player and will be at least top. a top 50 all-time great, and I said it since this guy's freshman year. This dude is 6'5", 6'6", maybe, in shoes, and has the ability to explode out of the gym like a Russell Westbrook. He is an explosive athlete. I think a better athlete than Kobe was. On top of having a good three-point ball, which was the knock on him coming out of high school, and also improved defense. He has proved his way as far as, you know, what was stated and what was needed from him going into the pros, and he played in the G League last year with players who already finished college and, you know, already are on a prospect level to make it into the NBA. You know, it's a lot of good talent in the G League and a lot of ex-NBA talent in the G League. And still down there, you know, he averaged, you know, good point per game, scoring good, and looked dominant. You know, he looked dominant even against grown men. And that was one of the knocks on him, was that he was too skinny. He didn't look strong enough. But you can see when he went to the Ignite team, he really worked hard. You know, he really did what he was supposed to and didn't waste any time and got the development that he needed to be able to be at the point that he's at now. And I feel like Jalen Green is going to be the best player to come out of this draft. Now, another great prospect, that Evan Mobley out of USC. I feel like Evan Mobley is going to be a very versatile big man. You know, I would consider him more of a power forward than a center, but we in positionless basketball today, so he can fit really anywhere on the board. His player comparison is Anthony Davis, so of course he would fit on mostly any team in the NBA. But OKC has a real need for a center, especially one that could take the offensive load off of Shea. Now, I expect Darius Bazley and Alexei Pokusevski to actually be much more improved on offense. I expect, you know, Lou Dort to be a better three-point shooter by next year. You know, so, you know, you're going to have some help there. But getting Evan Mobley definitely turns this team from, you know, a perennial bottom feeder that is always in the lottery into a playoff, you know, team. This team was already considered in the play-in tournament when Shea went down and they shut Al Horford down, you know, and I feel like a lot of credit wasn't given to Mike Muscala. Mike Muscala definitely did his thing last year. You know, he shot around 40-something%, and every time he got in the games, he was an elite instant offensive guy coming off of the bench. He definitely revamped his career in OKC. Now, I hope he does not get traded, but because we can't keep believing this false narrative that, you know, people age and they don't fit timelines. When you got a three-point shooter and that's what your job is, you fit anyone's timeline, because three-point shooters don't age as rapidly as in a downhill explosive guard would, or a center that's downhill, that's down in the paint banging around. They don't age that rapidly, because all they are doing is spotting up and shooting, you know, taking three-point shots off the dribble. Like, those type of players can have 20-year-long careers. So he definitely fits anyone's timeline. So I would say keep Mike Muscala, because he could be a definite, you know, X factor on a championship team. Like they had Mike Miller back in the day on those Heat teams. Yeah, him and Shane Battier. They both did what they were supposed to. Then they picked up Ray Allen, who was at, I believe, 35 at the time. So shooters fit anyone's timeline. So that's a false narrative that they like to center around the NBA, so all the shooters can go to the better, you know, super teams. It's just a false narrative. Like, don't believe that. Mike Miller fits this timeline. But another great prospect would be Scotty Barnes. I believe he's the fourth best player in this draft. And then I believe followed by that is Jonathan Kuminga, and then Jalen Suggs. I feel like Jalen Suggs is not as good as everybody tries to make him seem, and he's going to get exposed when he comes out into the NBA. But another great prospect we could get would be Bouknight. James Bouknight would definitely be a great pickup for OKC. So whatever route Oklahoma City decides to go with, I feel like the franchise would be in great hands, even if they move up or stay put. Because like I stated in the beginning of this little rant I went on, this is a very deep draft. This is the deepest draft that we've probably seen in almost 20 years. So most of the talent that's coming out of the top 10 or even the top 20, you know, anywhere in this draft, you can find elite talent like Zaire Williams and a lot of players that was projected to be top lottery picks coming into this draft, but didn't do so good in college. You know, that game was not tailor-made for their games, but they are tailor-made for the NBA. And you can see an explosion whenever they make it to this level. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what OKC does. I definitely like Kai Jones. That's a player that I'm definitely got my eye on. You know, I like James Bouknight. I like Isaiah Todd. You know, I like a lot of these players coming out of this draft, and I feel like there's not too many misses within this draft. So we'll see what OKC does, you know, like I said before. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, ring that bell icon, and show your boy some love. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you share. Tune in to the live that's coming tonight. And yeah, man, with that being said, I'm out. Believe that.